Okay, thank you everybody so much for coming. I really appreciate you being here on this very exciting day. My name is Benjamin Marcus. I'm the PR director for the Fort Lauderdale Strikers soccer team. Our season begins very shortly. It begins April 4th, so we are ready to go here. On Saturday, we are going to have the Ronaldo Fan Fest. We invite you all to come and be a part of that. That'll be at 7 p.m. We hope to see all of your faces out there. I'm going to introduce you to our MC for this evening. His name is Fernando Villa. He prefers to be called Nando. He is the host of Soccer Gods on the Fusion Network. You can follow him on Twitter at Nando R. Villa, V-I-L-A. And that is his handle. And I'm going to introduce to you Fernando right now. One last thing, we are going to have a more formal Q&A session after our speakers on the DM here speak. So without further ado, let me please present to you Fernando Villa.
How cool is this? Freaking Ronaldo coming to South Florida. Oh my God. I am so excited. Thank you guys so much for having me. My name is Nando Villa. I'm the host of the Soccer Gods on Fusion, which is a TV channel, which just launched recently. You probably haven't heard of it. The show airs Monday nights at 10, and it's about soccer. And what better event to come to than this? I want to thank all the press that's here. I want to thank all the striker likers that are here. It looks like there's some striker likers in the crowd. The people watching at home on the stream. I also want to thank the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for hosting us. Maybe afterwards you want to go and throw some money around on the blackjack table. Maybe get some cocktails. Who knows? Anything can happen. Without further ado, I want to introduce the people up on the stage here with me. The Strikers majority owner, Paulo Cesso, is over there. Hello. The Strikers owner and chairman of the board, Rafael Bertani. Strikers managing partner, Ricardo Jeromel. Down on the end, we have Carlos the Wizard Martins. Then we have Strikers president Tim Robbie. The commissioner of NASL, Bill Peterson. The mayor of this fine city of Fort Lauderdale, Jack Seiler. And the mayor of Sunrise and fellow striker liker, who's wearing the tie, Mike Ryan. Now, I won't, dilly-dally anymore. I know what you guys came here for. You didn't come here for any of us. You came here for the great man himself, a true legend in the game, one of the best players to ever grace a soccer field. Ladies and gentlemen, Ronaldo. Yeah. So I want to welcome to the podium our first speaker today. He's been a great supporter of the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. If you go to a game, you might catch him in the stands. He's a true fan. Fort Lauderdale, Jack Seiler.
Well, thank you, Nando, and welcome to Fort Lauderdale. Thank you. It is a true honor and privilege to welcome you to our great city. I know the minute it was announced, everybody knew who you were, what you did, and what impact you're going to have here in Fort Lauderdale. We could not be more delighted as a community to have you be involved in soccer in South Florida and what we're trying to do with the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. On behalf of Mayor Mike Ryan with the City of Sunrise, a sincere striker liker, folks. He dresses like that for court. He dresses like that when he goes to City Hall. He loves the Strikers, and Mike's very loyal. First of all, I want to thank the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino we've had a long-term partnership with them at the city of Fort Lauderdale. They've been active with our Winterfest Boat Parade. They're a tremendous partner and a great asset here in the community. And I think for them to step up today and host this, we really appreciate the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and to see them doing this. And I was sitting there thinking, it was about 4 months ago, we were down in Fort Lauderdale on the water, and we announced a new ownership team of the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. And the level of excitement and the energy and the enthusiasm you guys brought that day was awesome. But I remember talking to Ricardo when he kept saying, we got bigger and better things. We got bigger and better things. We're going to head in a new direction. We're going to take the franchise in a new direction. And I remember sitting down there that day, and I just realized, and I called several people in the community after that press conference. I said, boy, these new owners are going to be something special. They got their act together. They know what to do. They got the resources to do it. And all you got to say is, Ronaldo, did they deliver? They made commitments, they made promises, and they have gone above and beyond what they promised to do. And you know what? Last season, they went all the way to the NASL Finals. They lost a little game to San Antonio in the championship game. And I think if you would have come out of retirement and maybe played the second half of that game, we might have pulled that off, Ronaldo. I'm going to say that now. But in all seriousness, we could not be more delighted. We thank the Strikers ownership. We thank the whole Strikers team, the organization. Special thanks to Tim Robbie, who's been doing sports here in South Florida for so many years, and to the NASL. I know you guys have big plans, Bill, and you guys are really talking about going to the next level with this league. And I think with owners such as we have here at the Strikers and bringing Ronaldo to that ownership team, you guys are going to take the Strikers to the next level. We'll be at a press conference in a few months celebrating their first NASL championship. We'll make sure we invite you all back to that championship next fall. And with that, I would turn it back over, but I just want to once again welcome you. You are going to have a tremendous impact in South Florida. We have such a large Brazilian population here in the greater Fort Lauderdale area, and they are starved for great soccer. And one thing you bring is great soccer. So God bless you and thank you.
Thank you. Much, Mayor. I need to make a quick apology. That was very rude of me. I forgot to introduce Hot Shot, the mascot.
All right.
Probably the most important person in today. The next speaker is the commissioner of NASL. I mean, you might have noticed that the NASL is in the news a lot lately. Probably more than usual. It's probably his fault. Ladies and gentlemen, Commissioner Bill Peterson.
Thank you very much, Mayor Seiler. I think you mentioned it, but we need to keep meeting like this. It's, just over 4 months ago, we were here in Fort Lauderdale to introduce a new ownership group, and Paolo, Rafael, Ricardo, he stood in front of the people of Fort Lauderdale and made a commitment to this community. He made a commitment to the competition on the field. You made a commitment to the Strikers fans that you would go out and build a first-class organization. And you've done that. You've been very active in the community. You've been very active in building a first-class organization. But when you called it and announced this one, that wasn't expected. That was a little off the charts. So congratulations to you for having vision and passion and the courage to go out and really create something special here in Fort Lauderdale. Ronaldo, on behalf of all of our owners, all of our fans, all of our great players in our league, we all want to welcome you to this ownership group. It's a very exciting time for us. It's an honor to have someone with your accomplishments and your success involved in our journey. And we welcome you with open arms and look forward to working with you. It's very good. Let me just speak briefly about the league. I think everyone in this room will be aware of the Strikers' great history, the great history of the NASL. I think we have a league that may have the greatest history in soccer in North America. Teams like the Strikers, the Rowdies, the Cosmos, players like Pele, Best, Beckenbauer, Cruyff. The history of the NASL was fantastic, just absolutely great. And now the group we have that are involved in this sport today and involved in this league today, obviously respect that history and honor that history, but now we're focused on building the next great league in this country. And we feel we have a great opportunity ahead of us. Teams like the Strikers, players like Raul, Miguel Abrera, the stories and the people who are coming to the top of this league just continue to amaze and continue to add to our growth. And we're just getting started. We just completed our 4th season. We have 11 teams playing in the league. Our goal is to have 20 teams by 2018. Our goal is to win US Open Cup. Our goal is to line up against any club in the world, toe-to-toe by 2018, and give them a run for their money. And we feel we're very far down the road in accomplishing all those goals. It's an exciting time for soccer in this country, an exciting time for NASL. And this announcement just actually continues that momentum. And again, we're very proud and look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo Jeromel.
Hi, I'm the home managing partner of the Fort Lauderdale Strikers, together with Madison Stanford. We are honored to have the privilege to call ourselves the owners of the Fort Lauderdale Strikers, together with Paulo Sesso, who owns a number of educational institutions in Brazil and South America, Rafael Bertani, who is also involved with education and is a venture capitalist and a number of other fun ventures, myself, some other partners like Andrés Chaves, Rodrigo Kerlakian, and I'm here, some other partners, Ronaldo, Marcos Boas, Kaká Ferreira, and you are gonna get to hear a lot about us, but I'm here to briefly introduce our project that consists of a new stadium that we have been actively working on it, and you can count on that. Second is involved with innovation. We have tremendous partners that will help us to bring some of the best technology that is being developed from other areas of the world to the center of our institution. We also have the project of academies, soccer academies, and that we bring to the table Carlos Wizard Martins, who built one of the most successful, few of the most successful franchises in the history of this planet. So we have the right team, we have the right vision, we have the right support, we are in the right league. The soccer is already a reality in the US, and it has reached a tipping point that there is no way back. And the future of soccer in the US, the real growth will be in the NASL, and we're going to be part of it. So I introduce you to Rafael, who is going to elaborate on our plans regarding education. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank Seminole Hard Rock Casinos for having us here and putting this structure together. I cannot say in words how excited I am to be with you today and announce that Ronaldo is our partner. Ronaldo is not only a phenomenal player, but he's a phenomenal businessman. And he's gonna make a difference here in Fort Lauderdale, in the city of Fort Lauderdale, and with the Fort Lauderdale Strikers. I'm excited to have him here. And I'm sure that he's going to be the difference in all the matters, in all the aspects of the Fort Lauderdale Strikers, from the stadium, from our academies that we will develop, and I will mention later on our new partner on this academy project, Carlos Martins, and on other aspects of the business that we truly believe that it's going to make the Strikers a worldwide brand and a household for soccer in the US. I'm glad to be here, and I would like to invite Carlos to say a few words about our academy project, and then Ronaldo will have the word. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be with you here, and especially to be in this moment where soccer in this country is taking a new phases. We have seen in recent months that the audience of TV has been greater in people watching soccer games than any other American sport. So this is an indication of the potential that we have to develop a franchising system of academies for helping kids and teenagers develop their sports abilities in the soccer field. We are very glad to have Ronaldo with us here, and you have come here to listen to him.
Well, you guys have heard from all the people and stuff, and that's good. But everyone wants to hear from the main man himself. One of the greatest players I've ever seen, you know, Barça, Inter, Milan, Real Madrid, the Brazilian national team, World Cup winner. You know Luís.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry for my English is still bad. I promise you, I will fix it. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be a part of this team. My partners, thank you very much for the confiança. Trust, yeah. Sorry. And trust me. I'm sure we will continue the history of Fort Lauderdale Strikers, and for sure we will make this team a big team. We will work hard on it, and I will thank you all for the support, for the Liga, for you all. Thank you very much. And I'm also proud to announce our first sponsor is Nike. Nike also was my first sponsor when I was 16 years old, very long time ago. 38 now. And that is just the beginning. I wish good luck to us, and let's work. Go Striker. Thank you very much.
Now it's time for Q&A. I'd like to welcome Ben Marcus back up to the stage. He'll lead the, questions and answers and all that.
Thank you, Nando. Before we begin the formal Q&A, I want to one more time thank the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We've thanked them a number of times this evening for good reason. They have been overly accommodating. They have helped us in so many ways, and they've just been fantastic to work with. So once again, thank you to them. I'd like to introduce to you two folks who are going to have microphones, who will run to you with the microphones. I will ask that before you ask a question, please wait for the microphone to get to you. And also please state your name and affiliation. To be honest, I'm still sort of new here, so I don't know everybody's name and face, so don't mind if I just point you and say black shirt or red shirt. So Stephen Bernasconi, will you raise your hand? There's Stephen with one microphone, and George Steering right there with another microphone. And if we'd like to begin with Q&As, start right up front here.
Hello, I'm Michelle Kaufman from the Miami Herald. Welcome, Ronaldo. I think a lot of fans would like to know, is there any chance that you will play any games for the Strikers? Tell us what your plans are. Is there any plan for that?
Yeah, that is not easy, because I love to play. I love soccer, and that is what was all my life. My big love is soccer. So, and when I stopped playing, was because of my body. I had so many painful and so many injuries, and that's why I stopped. it's not easy to get. It's easy to get in shape. You have to train, just that. But to play a soccer game is, you have to be, in very good shape. So I will try for myself. It's that another challenge, and I'm sure it will help the league, will help the team, and will help the soccer in America. So I will try. I will train a lot, and the trainer, if he needs me, I'll be right in the office. But maybe I will train for play some match, special if we will get in the final again. In hope against San Antonio again, and we will change the history. So I hope so. I will train a lot, but our goal is make sure that the strike is going to be bigger.
I'll also just remind everybody that everybody on the dais here is available for questions, just FYI. Over here.
Ricky Ballester, Semanario Golazo Deportivo del sur de la Florida. Ronaldo, welcome to Fort Lauderdale. The first game in the tournament is with Cosmos. Cosmos bring Raúl. You say maybe you don't play. You looking for another good player to come to this team?
Yeah, but we will. Yeah, we want all the best players in our team. We don't have the money yet, but we are looking for, and for sure we are looking for good players, and but we are called all the sponsors. We are ready to talk, and we are talking with a lot of people, and we are trying to make money to get a very good team and a strong team.
Hola, un gusto a todos. Ronaldo, bienvenido primero a la ciudad de Fort Lauderdale. Preguntarte, o más que todo pedirte que por favor hables un poquito en español de la introducción que hiciste al momento de ser presentado oficialmente, y luego también un poco más sobre lo que acabas de mencionar de tu posible regreso, para que en español la gente, que es mucha aquí en el sur de la Florida, te pueda entender y te pueda acompañar en esta nueva etapa.
¿Cuál ha sido la primera?
Primero, que nos hables un poquito de la introducción, lo que significa para ti llegar a ser socio de los Fort Lauderdale Strikers en español.
Bueno.
Gracias.
Sí, para mí es un honor. Estoy muy ilusionado de estar aquí, muy feliz, contento y con mucho entusiasmo. Yo creo que tenemos una posibilidad y es un momento muy especial para el fútbol en Estados Unidos. Así que vamos a trabajar muy duro para hacer los Strikers un equipo cada vez más grande y más fuerte. Lo intentaré durante la temporada, voy a entrenar bastante y voy a venir mucho a Fort Lauderdale. Así que vendremos si llegaré a estar listo para jugar algún partido, pero tengo mucha ilusión incluso de hacerlo.
The question was, what emotions were running through Ronaldo when he was deciding to come back, and whether he will come back and play? Ronaldo answered that he's very excited. It's a very important moment for soccer in the United States. He's going to work hard to make this a great team. He's going to come a lot to Fort Lauderdale to train and maybe possibly play if he can get in shape. Jose here.
José del Valle de ESPN. Ronaldo, bienvenido. Como alguien que ganó el Balón de Oro, me gustaría conocer su opinión sobre la designación de Cristiano Ronaldo como Balón de Oro del año 2014. ¿Le pareció justo o usted habría votado por alguien más?
So can we translate? He's asking about the Ballon d'Or of this year. Cristiano Ronaldo won it. Ronaldo won it twice. And if he thinks it's
3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Sorry. And whether he thinks it was deserved by Cristiano to win the Ballon d'Or this year.
Sí, yo creo que fue muy acertada la decisión. Yo creo que En los últimos 2 años, Cristiano Ronaldo va por encima de Messi justo un poquito y yo creo que los dos son los mejores jugadores del mundo y a cualquiera que se lo dé, se lo merecerán.
So he thinks it's deserved. He says that very clearly Messi and Cristiano are the 2 best players in the world, but Cristiano is slightly ahead, so he thinks it's slightly ahead now, so he thinks it's deserved.
Natalia in the back row here.
Olá, meu nome é Natália, eu trabalho no Jornal Brasileiro Gazeta News. Eu gostaria de fazer a pergunta para os 5 aqui, né, os brasileiros. A pergunta, primeiro, bem-vindos. Nós aqui da comunidade brasileira, às vezes muito carente da nossa cultura, estamos muito felizes de agora termos brasileiros envolvidos no futebol, no soccer americano. A pergunta é se vocês, principalmente enquanto donos brasileiros de um time americano de futebol, se vocês têm intenção de contratar jogadores brasileiros para jogar aqui e se essas contratações de jogadores brasileiros também têm a intenção de investir nas crianças brasileiras que americanos, na verdade, filhos de brasileiros, mas são crianças que nasceram aqui e os pais têm interesse, intenção em investir no futebol dos filhos e dos brasileiros que aqui vivem. Obrigada.
My question is this. I'd like to know if you plan to bring players from Brazil to play here at Strikers, and also if you plan to invest in the children from Brazil, so that both children from Brazil and children that are in this area that have some Brazilian descendants.
Quer responder? O nosso budget ainda é um budget pequeno para a contratação de jogadores. No entanto, já o ano passado chegamos à final do campeonato. Esse ano vai ser melhor, com certeza. Mas sim, nós estamos analisando bem o mercado, procurando oportunidades, buscando jogadores interessantes. E é um trabalho difícil, mas que a gente tem encontrado soluções boas para a nossa equipe. Enquanto as oportunidades para as crianças, no nosso projeto também nós vamos fazer as academias de futebol, primeiramente aqui nos Estados Unidos, depois no Brasil também, e já com muitos interessados em adquirir uma franquia dessa academia de futebol. Portanto, as crianças e adolescentes terão novas oportunidades aí pela frente de jogar futebol.
We have a limited budget, but we do intend to seek the best players within the financial conditions that the team has. And yes, we do intend to help teenagers and young kids, both here in the States and in Brazil, to develop their talents in the soccer field.
In the front row here, please.
Boa tarde, bem-vindo. Joanny Ponce, Yahoo. Quería saber, tú estuviste aquí en 1994 cuando Brasil ganó la Copa, ¿verdad? Bajo tu punto de vista, ¿cómo ha evolucionado y cómo ha cambiado el soccer en los Estados Unidos desde ese momento, en el 94, hasta ahora?
Bueno, ¿quiere traducir?
Yeah. The question was, in 1994, the United States hosted the World Cup, and the question was, how has soccer evolved in the United States since that moment, since 1994?
Bueno, yo creo que de 94 hasta hace 2 años, la evolución ha sido muy despacita, ¿no? Yo creo que el último año con la muy buena participación de Estados Unidos en el Mundial de Brasil, la gente está muy entusiasmada con el fútbol. Tenemos datos muy importantes de FIFA que en Estados Unidos es el segundo mercado que más practica fútbol en el mundo. Así que es un crecimiento muy bueno y vamos a aprovechar esta posibilidad de crear muchos nuevos jugadores y fomentar todavía más el fútbol en Estados Unidos.
So the growth and evolution was slow from 1994, but with the United States' excellent participation in the last World Cup in Brazil, interest has really peaked. He cites some stats from, that they have from FIFA that say that the United States is the country with the second largest participation in soccer in the world. So they're looking to take advantage of that interest and see if they can keep it growing.
We're going to field one more question here. I'm going to go to the right side here.
Kartik Krishnar from World Soccer Talk. Question for Ronaldo, which is, what appealed to you about soccer in the United States to come invest here in the NASL? And a question for Commissioner Bill Peterson. Talk a little bit about Raul and Ronaldo, two of the biggest names in world football, both joining the NASL this season.
Yeah. Well, I just tell you about the numbers of FIFA. United States is the second country in the world of kids playing soccer. So that is a great opportunity. So Strikers has a big history, and I was invited for being part of this team, and I'm very glad to be part of this project. And it's a big challenge. It's a big challenge, and we will do well. So, yeah, that is it.
Thank you. Look, from the league standpoint, this year with Raul and Marcos and now Ronaldo involved in the ownership group, I think it's a result of the commitment our owners have to building first-class organizations, whether it's the ownership group, the front offices, and more importantly, what they do on the field, that they're reaching out and finding the best players possible to bring into their clubs, whether those are young players that will develop in our system, similar to Miguel Ibarra last year, or it's one of the other 18 national team players we had in the league last year. You're seeing our team start to mature to the point where they can find great talent, both young and sometimes a little bit older, but always with the idea of getting the right mix to win the championship. So I'm very proud of their efforts to assemble the best talent they can so they can compete and win games. And that's what's at the real heart of this. And bringing in people like Ronaldo to an ownership group just opens up a lot of different avenues, from his expertise in training and preparation and strategy and all the other things involved in the field, to his relations with the corporate sponsors and the fans. All those aspects that he touches is going to be very special here. And I think that's the greatest, advantage, I guess, if there is, of what's going to happen here in Fort Lauderdale over the next few months.
Thank you very much, Bill. One final thank you to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for hosting this terrific event here. Our season begins April 4th. It will feature Raul and the New York Cosmos against the Fort Lauderdale Strikers, a very old and historic rivalry. We are going to have now a less formal 10-minute session where all these participants on the dais here will be made available to questions just in front of the podium here. And I thank you so much, everybody, for coming and your cooperation in making this possible. Thank you so much on behalf of the Fort Lauderdale Strikers.